Impact Wrestling presents Emergence, streaming live Sunday, August 27th.
You can run for a long time. You can run for a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first, from Florence, Ontario, Canada, Nick Aldis.
Back from the dead, Doom incarnate, Eric Young is ready to go in the Impact Zone for the first time in nearly 9 months, set for action here on Access TV.
Eric Young, who shocked the world by teaming with his Team Canada coach Scott D'Amore at Slammiversary. And now, once again, the chaos of Eric Young is unleashed upon the Impact Zone.
And it's about to be unleashed on the national treasure, a battle of two former Impact World Champions.
His opponent hails from Kingsland, England. He is a national treasure, Nick Aldis.
At Slammiversary, Aldis came up short in his bid for the Impact World Championship against Alex Shelley. And last week, Aldis was salty after the fact, got in the face of Eric Young. And that is what has led to this matchup tonight.
Aldis feeling very disappointed. Wants wrestling to return so badly to what he feels are its more traditional values. He thought Eric Young might represent that as a former world champion himself, but Eric Young, who we know loves to constantly change and evolve, that to Nick Aldis spat in the face of everything he wants out of professional wrestling and Impact Wrestling in particular.
Make an impact on your performance and well-being with the best-selling Test Booster Test X9 from Legacy Sports Nutrition. Go to LegacySubs.com and use the code IMPACT for 20% off and level up with Legacy. Plenty of history between these two. At one point, were a part of the same group, World Elite, back in 2009, had their dealings and battles with the Main Event Mafia, and then, fast forward a number of years, Eric Young took the Impact World Championship from Nick Aldis in 2014, snapping a 112-day reign, the lone Impact World title reign for Nick Aldis.
Those were years and in many ways lifetimes ago, especially for someone like Eric Young, who, like I said, continued to change and evolve year after year after year in his career, including, notwithstanding, the formation of the Violent by Design faction, which he led for a long, long time.
Which, of course, gave way to the Design, with Diener of it at Slammiversary. Head scissors here by Aldis, just trying to control Eric Young.
Yeah, it was Diener who couldn't believe. He thought he had put Eric Young down to a permanent degree. Young, the specter that he is, showing back up again.
Whoa. Young inadvertently really sent to the official, and Aldis trying to take advantage of that. And look at Young. Young ready for Aldis. Oh, and look at the national treasure.
Two athletes ready to go here.
Oh, it's the time thinking about the pile driver. Aldis drops his weight and rolls to the outside.
Aldis knows EY very well here.
Aldis taking his time. Young frustrated. This battle here in Windsor, Ontario continues between Young and Aldis. Oh, and we are back here in Impact Wrestling on Access TV. This our main event on the campus of St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Eric Young versus Nick Aldis, and look at Young go.
Young cooking on all cylinders here. Renewed, reinvigorated since returning at Slammiversary.
Sending Aldis to the outside. Now Aldis trapping Young with the apron on the outside. Did the same thing to Shelley at Slammiversary.
Shades of UK veteran Fit Finlay there. Aldis taking lessons from the greatest of the past, applying them to what he feels should be a great future here in Impact Wrestling.
Aldis rolls in, resets the 10 count. Young just went spine first into the steel post. Nick Aldis, of course, bitter after not capturing the Impact World Championship from Alex Shelley at Slammiversary.
Despite that outcome, Aldis feels like he still is the epitome of what is and should be a champion, a leader.
Covered, pressing the shoulders down, kick out here by Young.
Someone an entire company can be built around. That's the way he sees himself as the national treasure.
Oh! Kick right to the chest. Young, thought he had an opening, but Aldis shut the window. Here's the cover and a kick out by Young.
Really taking the head off of Eric Young there.
Eric Young is a man who's constantly evolving. We've said it, he literally seemed to have come back from the dead at Slammiversary. How do you keep a man like that down if you're Nick Aldis?
EY
Off the suplex, cover, kick out.
has proven time and time again, just when you think he's down, he's out. He metamorphosizes and he turns into something new, often something far more dangerous.
Now Aldis just taking his time, trying to dissect Eric Young. Eric Young, however, back up to his feet, big right hand. Oh, and a shot right to the eyes, raking the eyes of Eric Young. Now the handle toss.
Is that enough?
Pressing the shoulders down, and a kick out by Young.
Not enough to put it away, but enough to keep firm control here of Eric Young.
Great main event matchup here between two former Impact World Champions in Young and Aldis. Young had been looking for his first singles match back here in Impact Wrestling following the events of Slammiversary. Himself and Scott D'Amore defeating Diener and Bully Ray in this very building.
In a chaotic scene involving former Team Canada members, Scott D'Amore's own mother at one point, ultimately victorious, and now you have to wonder what's next for Eric Young. Well, tonight, it's Nick Aldis.
Oh, back elbow there by Young. Oh!
Young proving continually running here, has answers for Aldis.
And now Young has energy. He's got life here against Nick Aldis. Oh! Able to floor Aldis.
Right here with a little bit of...
Oh! Bell clap by Aldis, thwarting the belly to belly. Oh, and now Young gets it. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg and a kick out by Aldis.
Not enough to put the national treasure away, but EY riding a home country, home field advantage here.
Now Young going up top. Maybe thinking about the elbow drop that helped secure the win at Slammiversary, pinning Diener, but now slowed up by Aldis.
That makes an interesting scenario here. Both these guys have one hell of a top rope elbow. Bam! There's a superplex.
Is it enough? Eric Young is still in this matchup.
Closer and closer to a 3 count, though.
But Young is down, and you hit the nail on the head moments ago. Two men who love the top rope elbow drop. Young well aware of that, trying to get back up to his feet in time. Aldis, went for the double axe handle and hit with the inverted atomic drop.
Right in the national treasures. As he went,
Michinoku driver.
That's a response, though.
Hook to the leg and a kick out.
EY thought he had Nick Aldis stopped, at least for a second there. Aldis absolutely planting EY.
Now Aldis trying to use his strength. Oh,
Wait.
Crucifix, cover. Young can't put away Aldis. Young taking off his feet. Oh, and launched into the turnbuckle, face first into the top turnbuckle.
Great slingshot there from Aldis. Eli, though, continuing to fight, wanted to turn the momentum back in his favor.
Went for the missile drop kick and instead caught Kingsland Cloverleaf.
You heard it at Slammiversary. Aldis feels like he only needs one mistake from his opponent to lock this in and shut things down.
Is this enough for Aldis to be the closer, to close out Eric Young in his first match back here on Access TV in some time?
Young was crawling.
Man.
He was reaching, scraping for the ropes, but Aldis had the strength to pull Young back to the center.
And now look at Young trying to drag his body to the bottom rope, caught in the cloverleaf, and he gets to the rope. That'll break up the submission. But has the damage been done by Aldis? You can sense the frustration in Nick Aldis.
Now could be looking for it maybe again. Young fighting him off.
Young doing anything he can to keep Aldis at bay. Can he afford another submission? Oh, wait a minute. Thought about the figure four. Shoulders down. Young nearly had Aldis.
That's one way to turn things right. Wait, is this it?
Pile driver! Pile driver! Young beats Aldis!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Eric Young!
Eric Young returns to the Impact Zone with a huge victory here on Access TV.
Nick Aldis put up a hell of a fight, but in the end, Eric Young picks up where he left off months ago here at Impact. Oh my God, and there's Diener and Khan of the design.
We talked about everything that went down at Slammiversary. Diener thought he was done with Eric Young.
Choke slam by Khan.
But here proving that the twisted progeny of Violent by Design, led by Diener, still standing here.
One more. Again!
Diener got a taste of commanding violence with Young, in his mind, dead and buried. And now a monstrous second choke slam by Khan.
Eric Young facing the wrath of his own offspring of violence in Diener and Khan.
Young just got done with a grueling matchup against Aldis. He's taken not one but two choke slams. He's virtually defenseless here.
It's not enough for Diener. After everything that happened, after Slammiversary, Diener wants more.
Oh, and again. Young demolished by the design. And Diener still wants more.
And now it's Diener himself. He wants to put the exclamation point on the sentence. Prone and defenseless.
And now Diener with the antidote to Young.
When will enough be enough? As Diener literally sits upon his former mentor, his former leader.
We've asked what is next for Eric Young. Young must deal with the sickness that is the design